Okay, what a college football game. You know, I think it lived up to the billing without a doubt. Give a lot of credit to Coach Holgerson and his team. That was a really, really good football team that we just beat, you know, and people that maybe haven't played this game or been a part of it, I think a lot of times don't realize how hard it is to beat a really good team on their senior night. You know, it's just always adds an extra, something extra that you have to overcome. And we did it. We found a way. It needed contributions from all three sides. Had some big plays in the kicking game again. Austin Seibert was awesome once again. Brown had a big return right there before half, or right there after half. Obviously, the two touchdowns defensively were probably the difference in the game. I mean, that's at the end of the day, when you score two touchdowns defensively, you like your chances. And so proud of those big plays. Offensively, guys made some big plays, none bigger there than the fourth down at the end. You know, we fought our tails off. I mean, it was as hard, as physical as we've played consistently all year. And that we knew that's what it was going to take. And it was just a lot of quality play by both teams. I mean, both those quarterbacks, Will Greer was just out of his mind good. I mean, some of those balls he threw were I mean, the one streak route to Jennings didn't see the ball until like it hit him in the gut. I mean, it was on the 3rd and 18. I mean, it was just some phenomenal quarterback play, offensive play on both sides. The defenses on both sides made some big plays. We had the 2 turnovers that were momentum plays, and then obviously we turned them over for touchdowns twice, which were huge. So you just got to find a way to win these, man. That's our 20th one in a row on the road, which is just even think about it now, it's hard to fathom, especially, having to win, a couple of these like this where, great teams on the road. There's a fantastic atmosphere all night. I mean, what a great game for the Big 12, great game for our guys to be able to have a chance to win. We're certainly excited about what lies ahead, but we're going to enjoy this one tonight for sure, or this morning, whatever it is now.
Thinking what a unique day for your defense, because you give up plays and some easy plays. And as you pointed out, if you don't get those turnovers, you don't win the game.
Yeah, no doubt. They were like they have been in every single one of the 11 wins that we've had this year now. They were critical. And I thought our lack of secondary depth showed a little bit tonight. Some things that we wanted to do and even tried to do that having several of those guys out, we were affected by. Certainly, it was probably the worst week of the year to have some of those guys out with how good West Virginia is in the throw game. I mean, Will's so good. Those receivers are big-time players. But we found a way. I thought we started to control the run better. As the game went on, I thought we did a better job there, which was critical. And I felt like that, other than 2 or 3 big plays, I thought it was important. We made them earn them. We made them drive. I mean, they had to convert. I see right here they were 12 of 18 on 3rd down. So, I mean, they had 21 3rd and 4th downs, and a lot of those weren't like 3rd and 1s. I mean, it was a lot of long yardage. Now, we got to do a better job there, but I thought it was important for us that we held in there a lot, and it gave us some opportunities to make big plays, and we made 2 of them that were game-changing.
Lincoln, what were you thinking? What did you call on that decisive 4th and 5 play that Kyler got over to CD? What was the thinking?
Just felt like it was the right thing to do. There was enough time, and with us having 3 timeouts, just the way the game's going, I mean, I just didn't want to give them the ball back. And I certainly, and I felt like we had a great chance to get it. And then also thinking, well, if for some reason we don't get it, we've got some timeouts to use. And even if if we hold them, we're good. If they're able to score, we can either use some timeouts throughout the drive to get us time with the ball back. And I wanted us to be the last ones with the ball either way. And that was the only way to guarantee it.
Lincoln, can you talk about Kyler's playmaking ability, just his ability to shake off the 2 early turnovers?
Yeah, he was. I haven't really seen the stats, but they're probably pretty good. So he was awesome. Big moment, big atmosphere. He had the fumble. He had the interception, was actually a good read. Should have been a touchdown. I think we gave up a little pressure, and he just couldn't get into the throw. But his mind was sharp all night. West Virginia did some things that they hadn't shown, and he just processed it all like he has all year. I mean, it was just a special performance by him.
Lincoln, after Cal stretch of time?
Oh, I mean, they're a good team. I mean, they made some big time plays right on that drive right before half. I mean, you just think about that sequence. You know, we've got all the momentum. If we can get a stop there and go in, would have been plus 14, and then also have the ball back. And then, you know, we get the big return right out of half. We're driving it down there, you know, and then on the third down we throw the interception. So I mean, we had some critical errors there on both sides, and they made us pay for them. And but I give our kids a lot of credit. The way that second half started, it could have went south, and we battled back.
Lincoln, how big were the back-to-back catches that Marquise had?
Awesome.
They take the lead and then
Awesome.
catches
Just so good. I mean, the over the shoulder was just special, you know, and then the crosser, you know, we're more proud of him than anything. He's always been able to win with speed, but to see him come out of a tackle, you know, very, very similar to the one in the Oklahoma State game, you know, on our sideline there where he came out of the tackle. And it's fun to see him adding some physicality to his game, being able to run through some of that. You combine that with the speed. What it was is an older guy that just wanted to win this game more than anything. I think you saw it on the field.
Lincoln, what does it mean to this team to get another shot at Texas?
I'm not going to say it's not significant, but I think we would be very excited, you know, with whoever we were playing, you know, when you're in a championship game. The setback that we had, you know, a few weeks ago, all that we've gone through just to fight, scratch, and claw to get ourselves back to this point, to be sitting here 11-1, just beating that really good team right here on their senior night, you know, with every single goal right there in front of us. I mean, what more could you ask for? So we'll certainly be excited to play those guys, but I think more than anything, you know, one huge goal we set out was we want to be the only team ever to win 4 of these in a row. And even with all the great other OU teams, you know, nobody's ever done that. And so there's a lot of history on the line, things that are meaningful to us because the history of our program is important to us. And when you have a chance to make history around here, then you're doing something pretty special. And so can't wait to get back there. We're going to have a great week of prep. I think we'll have a ton of momentum coming off tonight.
Talk about finding a way. Why do you think you guys have been able to do that over and over these last few games tonight? I mean, mentally, it's got to be draining.
Just guts. No, it's not. It's awesome. I mean, it's what we do. You know, it's guts. It's not listening to people's opinions on the outside. It's believing in yourself, continuing to fight for the guys in the locker room next to you, and our guys do that right now. That's why we're winning games, and I think we'll continue to improve. And there's, you know, sky's the limit for this team. Like we said, day one when we got this thing started, I feel no different about that.
Going back to that first Marquise catch, now the 2 back-to-back, I believe you guys were down 4 when it was 3rd and 10. Can you kind of take us through that play?
Yeah, I won't describe them too much, but I mean, you know, we had a look that we like. I mean, a play that we've run, you know, a decent amount, and Kyler was really decisive, you know, and West Virginia comes after you pretty good, and so you, as a quarterback, you have to be decisive, and I think, you know, it was decisiveness by him, protection, and then, you know, Kyler trusting the guy to make a play, and then the guy making a play, and that's, I mean, a lot of times that's what these games come down to. You know, your best players against their best players in those one-on-one situations. Who's going to make those plays? And it was an elite throw and even better catch.
Time for just a couple more.
We could run the ball when we wanted to. Kennedy Brooks was incredible too.
Yeah, he was.
How much of an advantage was that for you?
That was huge. No, it was huge. I mean, we popped some big ones again. Kennedy was awesome. Kyler was awesome in the run game. O-line continues to play. Sound like a broken record, I mean, about how those guys play. They continue to play at an elite level, and to be able to, you want to look at one of the biggest keys why we've won 20 road games in a row, it's because the majority of those we've been able to run the football. I mean, no doubt about it, and tonight was the same.
There was obviously, you know, several big pass plays, but can you talk about a little bit about Trey Norwood and Connor Mullen, just how you think they played?
Yeah, I thought it was our corner's best game of the year, honestly. I thought we contested a lot of balls. I thought we tackled well. I thought it was the best game our corners have played all year. I really did. I mean, there was, I don't know how many one-on-one balls they threw, but I mean, it was a bunch. And we won our fair share. And, you know, if we do that, we give our guys a chance. We got to do better in the middle, you know, in the middle of the field, no question. But I thought the way we contested one-on-one was a huge key to the game.
Lincoln, so much talks about your defense, whether it's, you know, reaching them, getting through to them, when they see a game like tonight and how they can affect
No, it's great, no doubt. Making some of those big plays, it feels like we've been so close to making all year and haven't made as many as we felt like we should have. To be able to make some of those in the biggest moment when your team needed it the most, I mean, they came through. And again, I think our defense, absolutely our guys want to get better, but they also know that we're all in this together, and we found a way to win 11 of them together, and now we got to go find a way to win 12.